I'm Rob Lord, and this is your real estate market update for September for DFW. The biggest story right now is interest rates. So they are at 7.5% for a 30-year fixed. Obviously, that's really high. It has not been that high in over 20 years. Michael Jordan was playing basketball the last time interest rates were this high. As we all know, sales prices shot through the roof last spring, last summer. And then the expectation is now that interest rates are spiking compared to where they were a year ago, that prices would start to come down. But that's not happening. But before we analyze that, let's talk about the numbers right now. Total transactions year over year. So this September right now compared to last year, same time frame, down about 35–40% total number of transactions. But it's really a tale of two markets right now. So we've got houses like the one I'm standing in right now that's going live in a couple days that we're about to list. It is a beautiful house. It's turnkey, it's modernized. It was built in 2000, but it's been completely updated. But most importantly, you can't really tell just from this video, but it sits on a lot that's on a golf course, but the tee box and the hole are way far away, and this is just the pond, and then it's total privacy with trees and a park on the other side of those trees. Houses like this that are turnkey, move-in ready, updated, that are on special lots, I predict this will have multiple offers this weekend. These are the type of houses that are still getting the cash offers, the people from California, the people from New York, the empty nesters right here, right around us that sold their houses last year that have been renting. There's a lot of those. Those are the people that are offering cash for these type of houses that are move-in ready, that are not projects. But the houses that are not getting multiple offers, the ones that are bringing the average sales price down, those are the ones out there that need some work. They're not on a perfect lot. Maybe they back up to a busy road. Maybe they smell. And typically those sellers are being stubborn. They want those crazy high prices. They want the bidding wars. They're not happening. Those houses are sitting on the market and they're going expired. So that's what's bringing the average down. If you look at the houses that are turnkey, move-in ready on good lots, they're selling very quickly, cash buyers typically, with 7 days on market on average. The reason sales prices are staying high is actually pretty interesting. It's kind of obvious once you hear it, but a lot of people out there are sitting on a 3% mortgage, 2.7% mortgage. Almost everybody's under 5%, and nobody can afford to give that up to go purchase their dream house, a new house, like downsize, upsize, whatever it is. Why would you sell your $1 million house where you've got a 2.7% rate to go acquire a 7.5% rate for the new house? It's not gonna happen. In fact, interest rates have risen so fast, this is unbelievable, but it's actually about 20–25% cheaper to rent the exact same house right now versus buying. And here's where it gets really interesting. Remember, on a 30-year fixed rate, 70–80% of those payments for the first few years are going towards interest alone. So if you can rent a house, it's about 20–25% cheaper than that payment would be. And if you're worried that home prices are gonna come down, there is a strong case to be made for renting a house. And I know it probably sounds crazy to hear a realtor saying that some people out there should actually keep renting and not buy a house because every realtor wants to get their commission, but that's just the truth. It's about 20–25% cheaper to rent because those interest rates have gone up so fast. So let's actually talk about people who should transact right now. It is people who are A, not living in their ultimate dream house, and B, they've got the house paid off or nearly paid off. They have a very unique opportunity right now because of this golden handcuff phenomena, and because inventory is so artificially low right now and sales prices are staying high. Those people, if they can find the next house, the next dream house, those are the ones who should think about making a move immediately. The problem is the lack of inventory. And that brings me to my absolutely shameless plug, which is my specialty, which is finding people their perfect forever dream home off market. And I love it when buyers are incredibly specific. So if they tell me they want to be on a specific beach or a specific street, or they've got to be within 2 blocks of their grandkids and they want a single-story house with a pool, or whatever the weird combination of things is, I love to hear about that. And what I'm an expert at is getting that house under contract with a contingent offer, so you don't even have to move forward on your dream house unless you've got your current house under contract and you know you're gonna sell that for top dollar. I know that's a lot, but if you think about it, it actually takes out all the downside risk of making the move. Find the dream property, get under a contract with a contingency, and you only move forward if your current house sells for what you want it to sell for. You can even do a double closing on the same day, so it makes the whole thing really easy. Because here's the deal, guys. I said transactions are down about 35–40%, but that means about 60% of houses are still transacting or selling. Because the fact is, life goes on, right? People get divorced, they move to assisted living, they get relocated for work, etc. And some people have to sell a house. So my job is to preemptively find those people for you before they stick the sign in the yard and get that property locked up, so it makes your real estate life very easy. And I'm sorry about the shameless plug, but the truth is the truth. And so if that would be of service to you, please let me know. And I will keep telling you guys exactly what's happening in the market month to month. I know real estate is cyclical, but at the same time, this is a very unique set of circumstances that's happening right now, with interest rates being down here, with the pandemic, and then shooting up here. So I promise I will keep you guys up to date with exactly what's happening in residential real estate, because I know it's gonna be really interesting over these next 6 months, especially leading up to the election. That's it for September, and I'll see you in October.